Hey guys, it's Jason Creel. You're watching The Lawn Care Life. In this video, I'm going to show you some extreme lawn leveling action. There's more than one way to level a lawn, and my backyard was not as level as I wanted. I want to show you what we're doing about it. Okay, so you look at the lawn and it looked like this. You know, you just got lumps and bumps and basically, if you've been following the channel for a while, this was all wooded area. It was so thick you couldn't walk through it. So we got the trees cleared, but and it was relatively flat, and I put some Bermuda grass out, but it hadn't quite spread over the whole area yet. So I thought, you know what? This year, the Bermuda grass is gonna fill in the rest of the way, I believe, and this is my last chance to get it level. So in the springtime, what we did, we just got the tractor out. I said, you know what? I can't top dress this whole area back here. It's about probably 2 acres. But what we can do is till it with a tractor, or actually just disking it up. And you see what it's doing. It's busting up the soil nice and soft. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna come back and drag it. And I'm going to show you that part in the video as well. But we're basically going to till it up, and the Bermuda grass is in here, so let me show you. Last year what I did, I just came and I just took a couple of pallets of Bermuda and just tossed it out here. Wherever it landed, and it took it a while to take root and start growing. It didn't have enough time to spread. But what I've got is little patches of Bermuda like that all over the yard. Okay, it's spread all in here, and some of it's getting disced up, you know, like stuff like this, but it'll end up re-rooting itself. And when I smooth this out, get the sticks, and it's real nice loose soil, you got little sprigs of Bermuda just spread all out in here. And so, you know, doing it now, I said this stuff is gonna, we get some rain, it's gonna end up taking root. There's more Bermuda taking root. I'm going to drag it, make it nice and smooth, because I think by the end of the summer this thing's going to be mostly filled with Bermuda grass, and I just couldn't picture it, you know, for the next 30 years if I live here that long, not being smooth. So anyway, that's the strategy. Tilling it up, and I'm about to take my turn on the tractor. I'm not, be honest, I'm not that experienced on the tractor, but it can't be that hard. this is not going to yield magical results, I can already tell, but we may have to tweak our system here. But if we can get it mostly smoothed out, lost the center block. All right, I think we're going to make an adjustment. We got to get a longer piece of rope or chain, and because it's bouncing too bad and that rope's not long enough. I can see why they make these drags a lot heavier. All right, we've got it rigged up again with a chain this time. A little bit, seems like it's doing better. Now I understand a box blade would probably be a great thing to use at this point, but we just simply don't have one. So we're making do with what we have. Definitely looks like it's doing better. And I think over time, we get it mostly smoothed out over time with me riding over it with a lawnmower and, you know, just rain and erosion. Naturally, we'll sort of smooth it out, but it's just gonna try to get it as smooth as we could. Anyway, it's much improved already, even if we're unable to drag it. But it looks like it is working pretty well so far. Believe it or not, I think it's actually doing pretty good. Not perfect, obviously, but I'm trying to just go from much improved to not perfect. I'll show you up close of what we're accomplishing. You see where we drag it. We've used 1 brick, 2 bricks, 0 bricks. The bricks keep falling off, so, you know, it's a little bit of an issue, but I thought it seems like it's doing fairly well with 1 brick, no bricks, you know. And you know, I'm not going for perfectly level. It needs to have a little bit of a flow to it, you know, for the water and stuff, a little angle downhill. So I don't have a problem with that, because there's creek and everything to catch the water. We're just going for a lot smoother and flatter, and I think we're definitely accomplishing that. Yeah, lots of sticks and rocks and stuff, because this was all just a jungle a couple years ago. You can see, I think it's doing pretty well, and I think when grass starts filling in and I start mowing it regular, it's going to look really nice back here. Yeah, I think a box blade would definitely be the ticket, but I just don't have one. Well, that's as good as it's gonna be for now. And I think it looks way better than it did. We look down through there and I'm sure there's imperfections, but it's gonna level out. And I think with the weather getting up in the 80s soon, and with my fertilizer collection I have, I think this Bermuda is going to take off with the soil being loosened up. And you know, the difference is a lot of times when they build a house and they want to scrape it down and lay the sod, they get rid of a lot of the topsoil, where this has a lot of topsoil and it's smoothed out and loosened up. And I think all these little clumps of Bermuda grass are going to spread like crazy. So anyway, excited for what this is going to look like. This is early April at the time of this filming, and like I said, we will keep track of it and show you the progress, hopefully, on video. Thanks a lot. If you hadn't done so, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of other videos on the channel, over 600 actually lawn care videos. I encourage you to watch. I appreciate you watching this. I'm sure you give me some feedback, positive, negative. Of course, it's not a perfect job, but hopefully this gives you an idea. Top dressing and buying topsoil and sand and leveling out with a 2-acre area like this just was not a realistic option for me. So this is what we decided to do, and hope it gave you some ideas whether what to do or what not to do. Talk to you guys later. Bye.